he cheated on her while she was 4 months pregnant.
It's not a good partnership if the person is going to choose someone else over you. That defeats the whole point.
Posted love letters on social media just days before.
You're so beautiful.
You can just say whatever you want.
Hit that like button if you think Liz is just so beautiful.
Okay, don't do that.
Had a secret Snapchat account the entire time.
Look, I don't think any relationship is 100% perfect.
While everyone was spiraling over the Wizard Liz's heartbreak, or questioning whether she's about to go back to the man who betrayed her, I was watching something else entirely. I'm Erika Vieira, YouTube brand and growth strategist for women. I've worked behind the scenes of over 2,000 women's YouTube channels. For more info about me and how I help creators, the links are in the description below. Love her or hate her, there are things we can all learn about personal branding and online success from the Wizard Liz. Look, this isn't a drama channel. That is not what I do here. Did Liz handle everything perfectly? No. She made some questionable choices, and she's facing one of the biggest public challenges of her life. But there is no denying that what she's built online is massive. And while I'll never say no to a little tea, I am not here to idolize influencers or tear them down. I'm here as a YouTube strategist and channel producer to study them, to analyze how they blow up, how they build loyalty, how they monetize, and how they navigate moments that could make or break their online brand. Because behind every viral success story, there are smart strategies, real missteps, and powerful lessons you can use in your own channel and business. But to understand why this moment matters so much for Liz, for her brand, and for her audience, we need to go back to the beginning. Because a woman who preaches confidence and self-worth has never been under more pressure to prove she really lives it. So if you're ready to get a masterclass in online personal branding from the Wizard Liz, class is in session. The Wizard Liz is one of the fastest growing female creators on the internet. Her videos aren't super high concept. Her delivery isn't super bubbly. She's not dancing for the algorithm, but her rise is absolutely explosive. And it all comes down to this: extreme confidence plus strong opinions.
In this life, you cannot afford to lose yourself.
And right now, if you don't do the work, the only person you will have to blame in 3 months when you're not ready to receive it is you.
And I looked at her and I said, would you hit your child if you were frustrated? And I said, so why would you do that to your inner child? Because if you're doing that to yourself, you're doing that to your inner child.
Well, honey, it's because you are kind without boundaries.
She doesn't soften her words. She doesn't over-explain.
This is how delusional I am. I am delusional, but I get the stuff done.
She doesn't cave to criticism. Liz built her brand on certainty. She speaks like she knows the truth, and that energy is magnetic.
Throughout my whole life, I would always have people extremely obsessed with me.
That's what made her go viral.
Don't just go settle and lower yourself. You have the power to change things in your life.
That's what made people stop scrolling. And that's what made millions of Gen Z women start listening.
She is the most emotionally intelligent woman I have ever seen in my life.
Because while everybody else online was trying to be relatable, Liz chose to be aspirational. She was beautiful, luxurious, articulate, and always in control. And she wasn't just giving advice, she was modeling it.
One day I had like these group of clients, which they all came like from business meeting, women and men. And they were like ordering coffee, and I was like, do you guys want cookies with your coffee? And then they were like, one guy looked at me, he's like, literally whatever you sell me or want like me to have, I will take, because it's almost like you put a spell on us. That's how mesmerizing you are. So then I was like, well, guess then I'm a wizard.
And that created a very specific kind of parasocial bond. To Gen Z, Liz wasn't just another creator. She became the tough love big sister, the one who says what no one else will, the one who calls you out, lifts you up, and teaches you to walk away from anything that disrespects your worth.
I'm upgrading my life in silence. I'm not bothering anyone. So why should I allow someone to bother me? You are doing this for yourself. And you are creating this reality for yourself. Through unfortunate situations and through growing up and realizing my worth, I became confident.
And because she was so sure of herself, she was so magnetic on camera, Her followers then became sure of themselves. With her delivery, with her confidence, she gave women, Gen Z women specifically, permission to do the same. But here's where things get interesting. For years, Liz has been the blueprint. Her fans weren't just watching her, they were building their value system based on what she said, especially when it came to how women should be treated by men.
I want you to look at me and think, whoa, if Liz expects this much from her partner, then maybe I can expect my partner to at least give me some respect.
So when her real life relationship suddenly blew up in public, and when the betrayal didn't align with the standards she preached, that blueprint started to crack. Not because she changed, because her image of control finally collided with the real life complexity of relationships, motherhood, and heartbreak. And whether fair or not, that's when the audience started watching differently.
And she has everyone thinking and asking, is she just another arrogant and delusional secret sugar baby?
She's a life coach who speaks like she has the answers. Yeah. She speaks with a certain level of hubris. Ordinarily, she's just a 26-year-old who made a really dumb fucking decision.
And to understand why this moment is so high stakes for Liz, you have to understand the brand she built. Because it wasn't just aesthetic, it was personal and it was powerful. Liz has openly talked about her trauma, bullying, abuse, childhood dysfunction, and how those experiences shaped her into the woman that she is now.
So basically my childhood was very bad, okay? Like I think everyone already knows this, that I was physically abused by my father. And I saw my mother get abused, so it was like a very, very traumatic childhood. And it's funny, like when my father decided to cheat on my mother, that was like the happiest day of me and my siblings. We were like that monsters leaving our house. We were so happy. But it's ironic that when your abuser leaves the house and you finally have that freedom that you always craved, that you start abusing yourself. Because that's when I developed bulimia, anorexia.
She rebuilt herself from the ground up, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And it shows. There's no chaos in her videos, no frantic editing, no forced vulnerability, just Liz, calm and composed, speaking directly into the camera, and usually looking fantastic while doing it. That contrast between her soft, feminine visual presence and her sharp, commanding delivery is part of what made her blow up. People weren't used to seeing someone so poised and gorgeous to be so brutally direct. But it wasn't just the physical, it was the substance. Liz created a brand built around discipline, confidence, and emotional detachment.
If you lose your mind over someone, or over something that someone has said about you, or you trying to defend your reputation, you will lose everything.
She talked about walking away the second someone disrespects you.
When you say that you didn't like what they did to you, but they don't care, they still did it, then you have to remove your presence. Either it's for a little while or completely, okay?
She preached ignoring men who play games.
Look at what he's doing. And so many women, because we get so sensitive and we love to hear things. No, look at the way he's treating you. If he's abusive, but tomorrow he tells you he loves you, he's abusive. He doesn't love you. Someone that loves you wouldn't abuse you.
She emphasized self-worth, feminine energy, and high standards, not as a trend, but as a lifestyle. In a world full of watered-down advice, Liz felt like the truth. She wasn't just motivating people, and she was teaching them to raise their standards, especially in dating. And that message became the core brand promise her audience bought into. If you raise your standards and do the work, you'll attract the life and partner you deserve. That is why her fans looked up to her so much. She wasn't just relatable, she was aspirational. She looked like she had already done the healing, the growing, the self-mastery. She made it feel achievable. But here's where things get a little bit complicated. Because when somebody builds a brand on certainty, especially around relationships, they don't get the luxury of making uncertain decisions later on. They don't get to be confused, they don't get to change their mind, they don't get to be messy. The Wizard Liz became a symbol of never settle energy. And now the world is watching to see if she's about to settle herself. Everything the Wizard Liz has been preaching, every video, every quote, every belief was about to be tested in real life. In May of 2025, Liz announced that she had ended her to her then fiance Landon after discovering he had cheated on her while she was 4 months pregnant. The news shocked everyone, but it was Liz's tone that everybody paid attention to. She didn't spiral, she didn't post crying videos, she was calm, composed, and clear. And at first, her audience applauded her.
The Wizard Liz got cheated on 4 months pregnant. Oh my God! I hate men. The wizard Liz, out of all people.
Mother Liz was cheated on.
I repeat, the wizard Liz.
Liz is intelligent, beautiful.
This bum single-handedly created millions of more female villains.
People said things like, this is how you handle betrayal. She's really about what she teaches. She left without a second thought. But then things started to get a little bit messy. Shortly after the breakup, Landon posted a cryptic Instagram story showing Liz across from him at a dinner table with a heart emoji over the photo. No explanation, no caption, just still kind of in love vibes, even though he tried to cheat while you were pregnant. And then the internet exploded. Had she taken him back? Were they reconciling?
Yes, it is true that Landon and Liz are back together. They were seen together some days ago, but they're not back together in the way that we would think. In a series of new story posts, she said, also the pregnancy was very much planned by me and my ex, and we are both very happy with the news. We have met up and seen each other in real life, spoken, and we will do our best to co-parent and raise the child with the most love and care. Most important thing is my baby.
Was a woman who built her brand on boundaries quietly betraying them? People were spiraling. Her fans were panicking.
Why is Liz still defending Landon? I'm scared. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Completely destroy her online branding for a man, and that is perhaps the saddest part of the story, is that she does inherently believe that she is more special than the rest of us and that she is the exception. And I truly believe that she thinks that she can change Landon, which is why she publicly shamed Abby online.
The pandemonium was crazy, and suddenly the comments shifted. If she takes him back, it's over. Everything she said, everything we believed would mean nothing. This is why you can't put influencers on pedestals. The pressure was there. To her credit, Liz responded quickly. She posted a TikTok joking, does Liz know about this? When somebody commented that she was back with Landon. She clarified that yes, she had met with him, but only to discuss co-parenting. Still, the audience didn't fully buy it or even relax. And then came the Abby moment. Abby is a woman Landon allegedly tried to cheat with on Snapchat while he was still with Liz. She's the one who tipped Liz off. If it weren't for Abby, Liz may not have even known what was going on. Once Liz made the breakup public, Abby also came forward and shared her side of the story.
It all went down when Landon's ex from last year hopped online to expose the absolute monster he was when they were in a relationship.
I want everyone to know that I had nothing to do with their marriage, or we were not together when they got engaged. People were saying that, and we dated for a year from 2023 to 2024. I was physically abused by this man. I was mentally abused by this man. He took my past trauma and made me feel so safe and heard and understood, and I fell for it because I was stupid and codependent and idiotic, and I have no more shame anymore. There's thousands of women who have gone through what I've been through, plus worse things that's ever happened to them, and they can get out and tell their story. I have enough strength to tell mine.
But Liz posted this on Instagram stories. Cheaters should date cheaters. Leave other people out of your own mess. The internet read it as a direct shot at Abby.
Did Liz just get back with her cheating, stalking, love-bombing ex, Landon? Cause the way she's defending him is super sus. Like, we are all confused right now.
And suddenly, the woman who had praised for her grace was being accused at taking shots at another woman, a woman who tried to help her.
Would you believe that Liz is out here defending Landon? Like, instead of standing with another woman who was a victim just like her, she is publicly and shamelessly protecting the guy who did both of them dirty.
People started asking, is Liz cracking under pressure? Is she defending Landon? Why attack the woman who exposed the truth? What had once been a one-sided flood of support became fractured. Some stayed loyal, other turns skeptical. And some began saying what no one had dared say before. Maybe Liz was never walking the talk. Maybe she just looked and sounded good on camera.
The wizard Liz isn't the girl that I thought she was.
Because when your brand is built on absolute certainty, the moment you show complexity, the audience doesn't like it. And this is where the stakes couldn't be higher, because Liz isn't just a creator who got cheated on. She's a creator whose entire brand is built on what to do when you get cheated on. She's a woman who taught millions of others to walk away, to set boundaries, to raise their standards. And now, her own personal brand is hanging in the balance of what she does next. That's the price of fame, especially on YouTube. When you build a brand on strong opinions and high standards, you don't just get attention, you get scrutiny. And when you give people advice, they will expect you to follow it. Right now, Liz is navigating more than just heartbreak. she's pregnant. She's in the public eye. She's probably under immense emotional and psychological pressure. And she knows every single move she makes is going to affect her career, her brands, her income, her identity, and the legacy she's built so far. If she takes Landon back quietly and tries to carry on like nothing happened, she will lose massive credibility and likely lose a huge segment of her audience. The trust would be broken because for her, this isn't just personal, it's professional. That's how tightly her content and her character are woven together. On the other hand, if she doesn't go back, if she continues to stand strong, even while pregnant, even while figuring out co-parenting, even while exhausted and heartbroken, that decision would likely solidify her brand in an even more powerful way. She would no longer just be preaching boundaries, she'd be living them, and her message would go from theoretical to battle tested. So as a mother myself and a woman, I do want to add in and say that things are very complicated for Liz, and none of us are in her shoes. None of us know everything that's going on between her and Landon and the relationship. And I think the one wrench in this whole situation is the fact that she's pregnant. The situation isn't just about her anymore. The situation is about her and her child. And it is hers and her decision only to decide what is best for her, and most importantly, what is best for that unborn child. And so I don't think it's as easy as walking away, because she does have to continue to have a relationship with this man as he is the father of her child. And so it's complicated, it's messy. If I have to predict it, I'd say this: Liz is smart, she's young, but she understands the power of her brand. She knows that the internet will never forgive her for taking him back without a full public reckoning. So my guess, if I had to guess, she will eventually move on. She'll quietly co-parent, which she should, and she'll emerge with a new man. The one who fits her message on paper will be kind, respectful, secure. Or maybe she won't expose anything anymore about her own private life and keep it private, knowing what can happen if she makes a mistake here and there. But publicly, she will move on romantically from Landon so that her audience is aware. But regardless, the audience will breathe a sigh of relief that she's no longer with Landon, and the blueprint will be back in place. She'll use this experience as content in the future. But there's a reason people are starting to ask if Liz is her own worst enemy. In some of her videos, she's admitted that when she's dated men who were perfect, she got bored. She says that they didn't challenge her, and that raises a much deeper question. What if the very trauma that made her message so powerful is also the reason she keeps choosing chaos? It wouldn't be the first time. A lot of people with painful pasts confuse intensity with love. They feel most alive in dysfunction, and sometimes they unconsciously create the same patterns they claim to be healing from. So the real reality here isn't just, will Liz go back to Landon? It's, can Liz break her own cycle? Because at the end of the day, Liz's audience isn't just looking for advice. They're looking for proof that self-worth pays off, proof that standards work, proof that you can go through the worst and still come out stronger, softer, and more successful than ever. I really wish Liz all the best in this extremely difficult situation in the public eye and being pregnant. She deserves happiness and a man that will treat her with respect and love. And whether you love her, doubt her, or don't really care either way, there's one thing that you just can't deny. Liz is no longer just giving advice, she's become the case study. What we're watching right now isn't just internet drama, it's a real-time case study in personal branding online. It's a reminder that when you build a brand around core values with such conviction and confidence, part of the reason she blew up in the first place, people will hold you accountable to them. And when you build influence through your own story, your next chapter better live up to the last one. This is why I say personal brand is power, but it's also pressure. Because when you turn your life into a platform, the audience becomes part of your identity. And that's why so many creators burn out, break down, or backtrack. If you're a woman building a brand on YouTube, I want you to really think about this. What story are you telling? What promises are you making? And are you ready to live it out, even when life gets hard? Because building influence is one thing, but building influence that lasts, that takes clarity, courage, and a system that keeps your story and your strategy aligned. And if you want to learn how I help creators do exactly that, I will link to my YouTube bootcamp, my signature group coaching program for women, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And I am offering a free class very soon where I detail my 4-step YouTube success blueprint for women in 2025. So if you enjoyed this creator analysis, I have many more on my channel. You're going to want to check out the one that I did about Alex Earl and how she is now vlogging on YouTube. And remember, keep shining, keep creating, and most importantly, keep being you. Mwah.